What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman. Today we're talking about the top 10 cards you should be buying from the newest set, Infinite Forbidden. While this set is making some noise, and of course the first up on this one, well, it's the cover art, the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. I have this one here first, well, for obvious reason, cover art. 2, it's Exodia. 3, it's a collection piece. 4, it's some more support for Exodia, baby. Well, why wouldn't you want it, right? So, it's a good card, like I said, and, it's going to be a very favorite card for those that are in the game right now, and those that are not playing right now, and that return to the game, that see the support, they're like, oh, wait a second, I do want to play Exodia, I do want this deck, I do want this card, but also, they're going to have the QCR version to want to chase after, and they may want that. So if you have an Exodia Incarnate, the unstoppable one, as a QCR, you may want to hold on to it, with also the end of QCRs coming very, very soon. So be aware of that this card may see an uprise and tick in price down the line. But it's definitely one to look at, because I'm telling you, it's an Exodia card. You never know with these cards, I swear. And hopefully one day we see Exodia back on that top tier of that meta. I swear to God, I would love to see it. But right now, of course, it is rogue. Very, very rogue. Like a deep rogue. But we'll see if it's able to make some noise in the next couple months. But obviously, with that being said, maybe some more noise as well for this deck, with Wayne Grayson playing the voice of Samamoto, who is probably going to use those Exodia cards and that new Exodia support in the newest set, Infinite Forbidden. It's a perfect correlation here, is why they're doing this as well. And obviously we have some new Dark Magician support in the newest set as well, Infinite Forbidden, where probably Yugimoto is going to play this. So good to see them dueling it out here, but also obviously going to be using the newest cards to promote it a little bit. So that may increase the price here and there, but not to extent I think what people might think. But I do believe down the line those Exodia cards may go up in price. Now, Molchami Parelia, we have this one here on the list for obvious reason, right? It's a lower tier, I would say, Max C, but also it's like a Max C, so why wouldn't you want to run it? Now, obviously, we have the better version of Molchami coming out in Rage of the Abyss, and definitely something to pick up on later down the line. But this is no one to look over, right? This is one to actually dupe and go ahead and pick up if you could, for a pretty reasonable price, I would say right now, where it was standing at a price point at like $80 or $90, I believe, on release. Yeah, $80, and now has gone down to about $60, it looks like here, and continuously going down. So I mean, personally, with a lot of decks probably going to run this one, get it while you can, everybody, because I do believe it's going to be a hot commodity down the line. And, well, I shouldn't say down the line, I should say right now. To be honest with you, we have a lot of tournament stuff happening, and with a lot of tournament stuff happening, let's get right to Fiend Smith, right? So Fiend Smith is, well, it's the most powerful engine right now. People are running all the Fiend Smith cards, Fiend Smith Engraver, Fiend Smith Track, you name it. Fiend Smith is the word of the week. I'm telling you, Fiend Smith is the word of the week, maybe the word of the month, or word of the year, maybe, I don't know. Fiend Smith just looks way too powerful for me, I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like a lot of people are going FOMO for this deck, because well, there's tournament season coming up next week, and for weeks to come we have no off season, and this one looks like it's gonna be cracking the top 15 in most tournaments coming up in the next few months. So keep your eye on Fiend Smith and the engine and the support around it, where as a lot of those cards will increase in price, because again, there are probably gonna be buyouts everywhere for this newest deck and archetype. And like I said, won't be surprised with this one taking probably the top 14 of the 15 spots in a lot of the events coming up. Now, obviously, I'm very hyped for Gimmick Puppet getting some new support. It gives it a way to, throw some FTKs into there. And we're going to see a lot of people, trying to run Gimmick Puppet to see where it can go, where it stands in the rogue meta, right? Where it stands, where it can lift off. Now, I do have a lot of faith in Gimmick Puppets, because it was once a pretty decent deck, right? Can it make some noise? You never know. A lot of rogue decks make noise that, sometimes don't get the love they deserve. Gimmick Puppet, keep your eye on this one. Keep your eye on this card, and keep your eye on a lot of the support that was thrown into this set, because you never know with Gimmick puppets. Now I wanted to promote again Bishop Clothing, an awesome store that is selling a lot of cool merchandise with hats, t-shirts, you know, tank tops. I'm wearing one of them right now, the Chaos one, baby. Go support. Use Sparkman5, you get 5% off, and already it's an amazing price, right, for this tee, for this tank top. And you can see the prices are fantastic here. Definitely go check it out. It's worth the price. The feel is great, the quality is great. I always talk about it. Go check it out. It's definitely worth the investment. If you're looking for cool Yu-Gi-Oh clothing, this one's it. And they even have hoodies and stuff too. So go check out that Ashley. I always say check out that Ashley because it's so nice, and well, you'll see for yourself if you go check it out. All right, next up we have here Dragon of Pride and Soul, and I have the Quarter Century Secret Rare up here because this is the only card you can get it in. You can't get it as a Secret Rare, Ultra Rare, Common. You can only get it as a Quarter Century Secret Rare. It's like Dragon Master Magia, right? So we see these cards being printed only as a QCR. Now, that makes it a little bit more exclusive, a little bit more collective. I do see this going up in the future. You know, it was at what it said, $66 probably on initial release here. Now we're seeing prices here. Look at this, $99, $99, $80, $90. So it definitely has gone up, and I'm telling you, every single person here, I do believe this has a future in the game because the effect is pretty damn good as well. And well, you know, when you have a card that is only printed as a certain rarity, and that being a high rarity, and you can only get it as that, you know, the value may just be there for this card down the line as well. Well, Mimigul making its presence here in the TCG, and people are going nuts for this deck. I would keep your eye on this card because it is damn good. It's an amazing field spell card from Mimiguls. And the price point, I'm not gonna lie, for me, once I read this effect, I do believe it's on the cheaper side of things, where a lot of the Mimigul stuff is probably going to go up in price. Again, I love the Infinite Forbidden stuff. It's so good. A lot of it's just so juicy, so hot, so nice. I'm really loving this newest set, and I do believe that we have the two best sets that we've had in a long time, with Infinite Forbidden and Rage of the Abyss coming down the pipeline. I do believe we have the two best sets that we've had in a very long time since Age of Overlord. And again, Age of Overlord wasn't that long ago, but if we look at those three sets, I think we have those three sets combined as probably three of the best sets that we've had in the past like few years. Not gonna lie, those sets are so impactful, so amazing. But that being said, I mean, yes, Age of Overlord had SP Little Knight, but this one has Mimiguls and Engravers and you know, you name it, they have it in this set. You know, like the newest Max C stuff. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of hot cards in this set, but I'm just going to be giving you the top 10 that I believe that you should be picking up while you can, while it's on the cheaper side of things, but also just to pick up for down the line purposes. Again, Diabell, Queen of the White Forest. Well, if you were looking for some White Forest cards to pick up, this might be the one to pick up, everybody. It's a synchro card, but a damn good synchro card at that. You can send one spell track card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon one level 7 or lower tuner synchro monster from your extra deck, graveyard, or banishment. You can only effect of Diabell, Queen of the White Forest once per turn. It's a damn good effect, alright? Let me just tell you that right now. It's a damn good effect. If you're looking to pick up Diabell, Queen of the White Forest, and get yourself some White Forest support, this is the one to get. Down the line, this one's going to be worth a lot of money. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm no financial advisor. I can't even speak right now. But, you know, it's definitely worth some pickups here. I'm telling you, the set it seems a little low in price, a lot of the cards, but I think it's going to pick up value sooner rather than later. And we have here, well, welcome the newest Tenpai Dragon into the game. And well, Tenpai Dragon has been doing its thing, and it's been pretty, I would say, affordable for the most part for a lot of the stuff here. But well, Tenpai Dragon Genroku, or Genroku, if I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name, but well, doesn't even matter if I mispronounce the name. It's going to be very relevant and it's going to do really well. So get it while you can. It's Tenpai's. You guys already know what it does. It's busted. It's broken. It's Tenpai's, baby. The next card we have here is Dominus Purge. And while you guys already know why I have my hand on my head, we basically have another Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring coming at you. But you better hope that the attributes in your deck are not Dark, Water, or Fire, because then you can't use their effects for the rest of the duel if you activate this card. But if you don't have those attributes, ladies and gentlemen, you should be running this card. Because if you can run more Ash Blossom Joyous Springs in your deck, hell yeah, run those cards. And this one is basically a hand trap card as well, because you can play it from your hand. So amazing effect here, and absolutely aggressive card to use if you can. So again, the price point seemed very low on this one as well. A lot of the cards in Infinite Forbidden just seem very low, because I don't know, or I don't believe people really don't know how to gauge the market right now. Infinite Forbidden, it just seems like there's a lot of great effects, but can everything really be high? Well, yeah, obviously, if it's a good effect, if it's going to impact the meta or impact the game, impact a deck, yeah, it should be high, right? So obviously down the line, this one's going to increase in price as well, so keep your eye on these cards, pick them up while they're cheap. And I say cheap because I think $12 for Dominus Purge is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's going to be a $20 to $25 card in the future. So keep your eye on this one. Really, I really do mean that one. And then the last card in my top 10 list is Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. I have this card for obvious reasons, just as I had Exodia. The collection purposes, it's a Dark Magician card. I mean, can I say anything less about this one? Get this while you can. I mean, people that love the OG era of Yu-Gi-Oh, they're going to want this one, especially the QCR. And again, more Dark Magician support. We love it. We love to see it. And we'll take all the support we can to make the older decks more relevant and more meta if we can. Yes, it's going to be rogue. We know that. But if we can ever make it meta, we'll hope that one day we can. But that's about it for my top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this is helpful for a lot of you. Leave your comments down below on what cards you believe that should be on this top 10 list. And that's about it for this one. Please subscribe and comment. And from yours truly, Sparkman. Peace out, YouTube.